law. Yes, uh-huh. There's what's known as perfidy. Yes, a breach of trust, treachery, disloyalty, a breach of confidence. Yes, and then there's that peril, Judge Porter. At my own peril, I could talk to a judge. That would be dangerous to talk to a judge. Judge, you have to put it in personal publication or personal service. Danger, exposure to injury or loss, the risks insured against in an insurance policy. Oh, the insurance policies. Then there's those perishable commodities, items that deteriorate rapidly in such high heat, considering global warming, such as vegetables or fruit. Then there's the perjury, the false testimony, as in signing a dissolution of marriage where there was no actual notice or opportunity to be heard. Can a court actually sign a dissolution of marriage when they know that the respondent did not get any actual notice? The telling of an untruth when acting as a witness in a court proceeding, the making of a false statement in an affidavit, the willful swearing to a falsehood in a matter before a court. Mr. Butnick did not receive actual notice and opportunity to be heard. Perjury occurs when someone has taken an oath to tell the truth and then knowingly tells an untruth, lying under oath. Perjury is punishable by severe fines or imprisonment. And then there's permanent injury, permanent support order, a court order, a court edict that a man or woman must support spouse and child or children permanently and indefinitely. Now, this treachery, yes, it sounds like treason. Perfidy, breach of trust, treachery, disloyalty, breach of confidence. When law enforcement commits the crime of treachery, to be treacherous, oh, it's treasonous, isn't it? You lie on court orders that I received notice and opportunity to be heard because of multiple fraudulent statements on both the weapon surrender form and the order for protection. Perfidy. Oh. See, when you lie in a court order where you say actual notice and opportunity to be heard was given, but on page 1 it says that I did not receive actual notice. Did you think that I wouldn't sue you for the treachery of refusing to enforce the laws? Now, I'm somewhat upset this morning because I think that somebody messed with my phone. Oh, I'm sleeping on the floor, and today I get to find out if I get to sleep on a different floor. And for some reason, law enforcement doesn't understand the interfering of the reporting of domestic violence. There's a real breach of trust between myself and those that are in police departments, a breach of confidence in law enforcement. Now, I'm pissed off today. I'm thinking that when I couldn't think of the crime of exactly what it was on my side as the individual that was the sender of the emails, yes, in almost every one of them, I included a law. Pooch. I included a copy of the protection order. I oftentimes included the instructions of the protection order. I included the Washington State Student Bill of Rights. And you decided that you're not going to enforce the law because of your breach of trust that as citizens you would always enforce the law. Now, there's a lawsuit in here for being disloyal. Oh, there's a bug right there. Disloyal to the United States of America. Now, this disloyalty of those that have badges on where they thought, well, you can't get sued for violating your oath. Paid to protect the population, given authority to serve the community. Ooch! Why don't we just look at this disloyalty on the part of those that are in law enforcement that had no problem arresting me for crimes I didn't commit, but when I told a judge that there's no personal service, You just would not remove that protection order. You said I was mentally ill, mentally defective. You put me in jail for 27 days. Now, at your own peril, Judge, why don't you fucking read the order?